Thom Yorke, the frontman of Radiohead, is known not simply as a musician, but as a passionate activist for animal rights, environmental protection, and ethical living. His remarks and activities can give a deep resonance to those who are contemplating practicing vegetarianism. Thom Yorke was greatly influenced by listening to the Smiths' famous song, "Meat is Murder." This song strongly criticized the unethical aspects of eating meat and ignited his ethical choices. Personal health reasons were also an important factor in choosing vegetarianism. Interestingly, he also mentioned that he started vegetarianism to impress someone he liked at the time. This shows that vegetarianism can sometimes start from more everyday and diverse motivations than one might think. He left the following insightful remarks about eating meat, emphasizing the expansion of compassion for all living things. There is enough suffering in the world already. If you physically choose to ingest that suffering, you should at least be aware of what you are doing, rather than assuming it is your right as a human being. Being a vegetarian makes me feel more responsible. When I see people eating meat, I become aware of the slaughter that happened in the process. So instead of simply eating a meat pie when I'm hungry, I give it up. He also explained the act of eating meat in connection with accumulating bad karma, which extends respect for life and ethical aspects to a spiritual perspective. Thom Yorke is also very active in raising his voice on environmental issues. His activities show that vegetarianism goes beyond simple dietary habits and is deeply connected to environmental protection and harmony with nature. In 2018, he released the solo track "Hands Off the Antarctic" to support Greenpeace's campaign to designate a vast Antarctic ocean sanctuary. He said, "There are places on this planet that need to remain raw and wild and not destroyed by the footprint of humanity." And he added, "This track is about the relentless march of those heavy footsteps." The Antarctic is a true wilderness, and what happens there affects us all. That's why we should protect it. He constantly reminded the public of the seriousness of the climate crisis and the need for action, such as discussing climate change issues with environmental activist George Monbiot. Indirect references to animal rights and unethical realities often appear in Radiohead's song lyrics. This shows that Thom Yorke's personal ethical views are also melted into his artistic world. "Unborn Chicken Voices" is part of the lyrics for the song "Fitter Happier" from the album OK Computer, which is often interpreted as an expression implying the inhumane reality of factory farming. "Big fish eat the little animals, not my problem, give me some," can be interpreted as a criticism of the human attitude of ignoring and consuming while sacrificing living beings amid the logic of the strong and indifference. These remarks and anecdotes of Thom Yorke will be of great help in understanding vegetarianism as an action combining compassion for animals, responsibility for the environment, and an individual's will towards an ethical life.